Isn't this a great card? I love this watercolor wash background, and today's video is going to show you how to accomplish this. If you're watching this video as part of the Boys to Men class, then you will be receiving this kit. And so let me show you what comes in it. So those are your pieces. We're going to set aside all of the pieces except for the watercolor paper. Let me show you how this works. So the first thing you want to do is take an aqua painter, and this is a paintbrush that's filled with water. And so you're just going to squeeze some water onto your paper. That's going to saturate a little bit. And I've already created a palette using Daffodil Delight and Gorgeous Grape Re-Inker. Now we're going to pick up some of that ink and we're going to add it to the card front. I just kind of dabbed off the excess color, and now I'm going to add the purple to the center, just like so. So you can set this aside to dry, or if you have a heat tool at home, you can go ahead and heat that. So now that it's dry, we can go ahead and start putting the rest of the card together. So let me pull in our tree silhouettes. And we are going to use our best friend for these kinds of cutouts, and that is our Take Your Pick tool. So I just pick it up and then I use the multi-purpose glue, and I'm just going to add glue, little bits here and there, just to make sure that it stays where I want it to. Just like so. So we'll put one down. And then our second one. Okay, so next we're going to add the little tiny birds into the background. It's such a subtle stamp, but I love it. And we're using Memento ink. So we're just adding a few birds in the background like that. And next we're adding the birthday greeting. So we have a piece of paper here. You're going to stamp, "Let's celebrate you." Then you have to line it up. And I use the snips and just cut off the ends. So then you can use dimensionals to add your greeting into place. And layer that over top of your trees. And then the last step is to just go ahead and make your card base. So we're folding our Gorgeous Grape card base in half and use snail adhesive. The other thing you can use, if you have this at home, it's such a great tool. This is tear and tape. This is extra heavy tape, and since watercolor paper is heavier and we've just wet it, so it may have a little bit of warping to it. It should be pretty good because watercolor paper is designed to really absorb that water, but I do like to use extra sticky tape for these heavier pieces like watercolor paper. So we're just going to peel off the double-sided tape piece, and then you can go ahead and line that up. So this one goes right to the end of your 5.5 long card base, and now you have this beautiful card. Because this is one that isn't using a lot of extra stamping, you really could do any greeting here that you have. And as far as the background, you could really mix and match your colors. So if you have only a specific color of purple, or if you want to mix and match the background to make it look more like Northern Lights, you could go ahead and do that. But to coordinate with this one, we used Gorgeous Grape and Daffodil Delight. Enjoy!